Welcome, everyone, to Oil Shares. Essential oils are not magic beans. If you're watching the replay on YouTube, thank you for joining, and please hit the red subscribe button below so you get notified on all our new content. And that happens every single Sunday because we go live on Facebook at facebook.com/oil shares with an S. And it's 9 p.m. Eastern time. We do 30 minutes of live education from me. I'm Deanna Nichols, doTERRA Blue Diamond, an essential oil educator extraordinaire. I'm also always joined by at least one of my top leaders in my essential oil organization. And what we do in Oil Shares is we empower people to release themselves from the bondage of physical, emotional, and financial bondage. So we are teaching tonight about the power of essential oils to help you do at least two of those things. And I'm going to be joined tonight by a lot of mothers and daughters that are part of our leadership here in doTERRA in our Oil Shares team. So you're going to hear from lots of them. So we've got people that are watching the replay. We've already greeted you. We've got people watching live on Facebook. You guys are going to have some fun tonight because we're going to play a few games. One thing is that anytime that we say the word mother or any derivative thereof, I want you to hit your heart emoji. Okay, show some love to these moms who took a little piece of their Mother's Day, just like a typical mom, took a piece of their day and dedicated to helping others. Most of those others are from our gene pool, but tonight we're also sharing with additional others, trying to educate you guys about essential oils. And so when you hear the word mother or mom or mommy, or any of those things, then you can hit your heart emoji. That will help us out a lot. That will let us know that you love us and that you love your mom. The other thing is we're going to do some giveaways tonight. And so if you're watching on Facebook and you're watching live, how you can participate is you need to comment. We can't read your mind. We don't know that you're there unless you tell us. So we're going to be giving away some stuff. We are not going to leave you out if you are someone who's watching on Zoom. We love you as well. You can send in an email to oilshares, SHARES, don't forget that S, oilsharesgift, GIFT @gmail.com. Subject, magic beans, that's the name. And in the body of the email, just tell us your name and address, and then you're going to say the same stuff that we're going to tell you to say if you're watching on Facebook. And here it is, okay? There's a couple different giveaways. We're going to be giving away some really cute roller bottle remedies, which are just sweet little remedies that are in rollers. It's just like it sounds. There's no mystery here. It's in a roller bottle, and we solve problems with these roller bottles. What we're going to do is we're going to let you enter if you happen to be watching with your mother or with your daughter, and you guys both comment. So probably the easiest way to do that is for you to comment and then have your mother or daughter reply to your comment so we can find you guys in the same place. Or you can just make a comment and tell us who the name of your mother or your daughter who's watching. Okay, so then you'll both win. So that's one giveaway we're doing. The second giveaway is for people who are guests on here. A guest is somebody who does not have a doTERRA membership, or a newbie, somebody who recently signed up on the Oil Shares team in the past 30 days. So since April the 12th, if you've become a newbie on our team, or if you don't have a team, you don't have a membership, then if you comment that you are a mom and tell us who invited you, you and the person that invited you will be entered to win another roller remedy. I wrote that song just now, trademarked. So I'm getting some questions here from the peanut gallery. Hopefully you guys are just asking, hopefully you're just, sorry about that there, Karen, we love you even though you don't have daughters, but we still want you to comment if you're watching and you're watching with your mom or your daughters, either one counts. Then you can comment. So, or if you've invited a guest and they are not a doTERRA member, then you and your guest can comment. Okay, so two different ways to enter. So don't be sad if you don't have a daughter. I don't either. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna jump right in, and we're gonna start with my very own mommy. Of course, if she were introducing me, she would introduce me as her favorite child, no doubt. What we're going to do when we introduce ourselves tonight is I want everyone sharing to comment with like maybe their favorite thing about their mom or their daughter, favorite memory, and maybe how you guys kind of got into essential oils together. And so I will go ahead and introduce my mom, Carol Johns from Michigan. She's one of the moms that we'll have on the panel tonight. And she's going to be sharing about essential oils. But before I do that, I just want to mention, we're going to tell you how you can get some free lifelong vitality. And moms need this worse than anyone on the earth, I think. We've got to have lots and lots of vitality because we are not allowed to get tired, sick, busy, none of that, right? We have to still do all of our mommy duties. And so this is going to help you to have energy and vitality and sleep better and have better moods and get around and stay moving better. And so we're going to tell you, so stick around to the very end. We'll make sure we tell you how you can get that for free. That's the best price. So speaking of my mother, my favorite thing about my mom is that she's really funny. And like, you wouldn't maybe think that at first, but she has this like dry sense of humor, and and then she does that face when she thinks she's funny. She does that face every time, and that makes it even more funny. So we had like a mother-daughter getaway for a couple days, and as she's dropping me off at the airport, she's like, "Don't tell anybody that one story." So of course, I'm going to tell you the one story, right? She already knew I was going to do that. That's why she did that. So we went out to eat, and she has a brand new car. And so we haven't seen it much, we're not used to it. So like we got to this restaurant, and it was a weird time of day because we had been at the spa all day. So like it wasn't very crowded, and we were like the only ones there. So when we came out of the restaurant, we like saw the car, we both opened the door, we get in, we put our stuff in and we start to get in. And then all of a sudden I'm thinking, good grief, like it looks like we ate like 19 sandwiches in here, like it's filthy and it's a brand new car. I'm so confused. And then I don't know what my mom was thinking, but then all of a sudden she's like, wait, this isn't my car. And we were already like 80% in the car. Like we put our stuff in and like one leg is getting in. And so who are these people that don't lock their cars is what we're trying to figure out, because like that should have never happened. We should have not been able to get in. But like we quickly were like, oops. And then we walk over to the other car that was actually hers and got in there. We're looking around like, did anyone notice that we just did that? Let's leave really fast. So my mom got into essential oils probably because she watched them just really change my life. Like in all seriousness, might change my life and change my health. And so she waded into the waters of essential oils herself. And at first, she didn't understand the power of having her own doTERRA membership. And she just wanted to like piggyback off my membership and give me all her free oils and all her member perks. But eventually she realized like she loved me, but not enough to give me all of her freebies. And so she got her own membership. And now she's an amazing doTERRA leader, and she educates and supports hundreds and hundreds of other families in their journey to wellness as well. So what did you want to talk about, Mom? What products did you want to share with everyone?
Okay, well, I've been talking to a lot of people lately, and the main thing that a lot of people have concern about is stress and being anxious about things. It's just a common thing in our life now. Just everybody has some kind of stress in their life that they're trying to get rid of. And I just talked to a lady who called me today, and she's the same thing with her. Talking about all these emotional things that she has going on in her life, and she's, has a lot of stress that she's going through. So when we decided that we we're going to talk about this certain kit tonight, the Natural Solutions Kit, and I realized there are things in here that you can use to help support your emotions and all that stress and anxious feelings that you're suffering from. The first one is Wild Orange is one of the oils that we use a lot to let a lot of people try that as introduction to oils a lot of times because it smells so good. And I have the Wild Orange right here. Wild Orange is an oil of abundance, the oil of abundance, and it helps with feelings of over seriousness and discouraged.
I don't have that problem.
Yes, oversee it. And, well, discourage and inspires a positive mood and creativity. Yes, if you breathe it, if you start breathing this one in, just a little bit on your hands, breathe it in, you just can't stop doing it. Just love the fragrance of it. So it's one of those, with this kit, it comes with a diffuser, one of my favorite diffusers, the Lumo diffuser. And I couldn't plug it in to show you, but it changes colors. It can run for 2 to 5 hours continuously, or for 10 hours intermittently. That means it'll run 5 minutes on, 5 minutes off. So one good way to support your mood and help with stress in your life is to diffuse essential oils. And wild orange is a very good one to diffuse, especially in the daytime in your household. You want to lighten the atmosphere up a little bit and help people to relax in your home. So that's one good one for that. And another one I thought of was in this kit, there's Serenity. Serenity is a very oil to help support the mood. It's called the Restful Blend. It promotes feelings of relaxation, and it has lavender, cedarwood, ylang-ylang in it, marjoram, Roman chamomile, vetiver, Hawaiian sandalwood, and has vanilla absolute in it. So it smells really nice. And it calms your feelings. If you're fearful, you have anger, helps to heal emotions, wounds of the heart. It helps to heal the emotions that you're suffering in the heart area. So it's a good one to diffuse. I use it at nighttime to help support restful sleep. I start by putting it on my wrists like this and rubbing my wrists together and breathing it in before I go to bed. And sometimes I put it in my diffuser too. I alternate with some other things to help with my sleep at night. So it's a very good oil to help calm those feelings that you have of anxiousness. And then another one that's in this kit that helps with that too is the Balance. It's a blend of oils. You can use this one. First of all, you can use Serenity aromatically and topically, and Balance you can use aromatically and topically. So it's another one. It's the Grounding Blend. It's a combination of tree oils and root oils. So it helps to ground us. It helps with emotions where you're disconnected from life. You kind of need grounding in your life. You need to feel like you're like somebody's arms around you. You need to feel like grounded in life. And it helps with children that are unstable in their moods. So this can help with your children if their moods are up and down all the time and they need some calming and be a little more settled down. So use that for your children. It would be a good one to put in that diffuser when your children are home and maybe they're a little anxious, you have anxious feelings going on, and they're.
So wait a second. Are you saying that your children are the only ones that cannot control their moods? Because I'm pretty sure that a lot of times it's me and not my kid. So I'm just putting that out there. That's why we put the oils on together. Like when it's time to put oils on, like a little bit for kiddo, a little bit for mom. And that's how we do it, because we certainly can't have either one of us going off the rails during the day. Like we all need to sort of stay even keeled and handle all the things that come our way. So don't forget about mom. You got to take care of yourself.
Yeah, I put this on my feet every morning and on my wrists and breathe it in every morning. And it helps an awful lot.
You breathe it in off your feet?
Yeah, I could do that too, I guess. I do good exercise. Exercise every morning.
So you know what would be really awesome? Wait, so my mom has this patented method of oil application where she does it like a frog, and she like puts it on her feet and then she flips her feet up in the air and rubs her feet together. I really think it would be awesome if you could like demonstrate that for us. So you can think about that maybe as a demo, because that is classic and everyone should absolutely see that in live and in color. Seriously, that was like, it made my whole trip to watch her put her oils on in that particular manner.
Yeah, just like a grasshopper.
Yeah, it's so much better when you can see it though, I promise.
So anyway, this contains spruce and frankincense and blue tansy. blue chamomile and osmanthus. So it helps ease those anxious feelings for mothers and their children, and helps evoke feelings of tranquility. The reason I chose both of these, for example, is because these work together very well. The balance and the serenity to use together. Both of them together help with people who have a lot of anxious feelings. Okay, so what you do is layer them. Maybe put a serenity on your wrist, rub it together, breathe it in. Then maybe put some balance on next and rub it in and breathe. And you can always layer your oils. You know, you don't have to worry about mixing them together, but you can always layer them and not worry about how you apply them, in what order or whatever. So remember, these two together are very good for the soothing those anxious feelings. So I picked those two. And then another one is past tense. And I use this quite often. I carry it with me all the time in my purse because it's called the Tension Blend. And it helps with head discomfort, soothes headaches, and it helps with muscle tension, like in the neck and the shoulders. You take it, it's a roller ball, and you can roll it on. But a lot of times I tell people, if you're going to put it on, like if you had head discomfort in that area here, you would want to put it on your fingertips maybe, and then rub it on. So you don't have to worry about maybe dripping in your eyes or whatever. And then on the back of your neck, you can put it on the back of your neck. And also, anytime you apply oils, always breathe them in at the same time and enjoy that aroma, and don't lose some of the properties of the oils being lost in the air without you enjoying it. Okay, when you're applying it topically even. So it's good for shoulders, necks. It has wintergreen, lavender, peppermint, frankincense, cilantro, marjoram, Roman chamomile, basil, and rosemary. So you can use this one aromatically and topically. So you can breathe it in, you apply it on your skin, on your neck, and your head, wherever you have discomfort. Shoulders that get tight, especially like when you're traveling and driving. Sometimes how you get like tightened up in the shoulder area and the neck area when you're driving for hours in a car. That would be a good one to carry with you. And not only that, it would help you stay alert when you breathe it in after applying it on your shoulders and neck and everything, where you're kind of have that tightness in there. So anyway, those are the ones I wanted to talk about tonight.
Awesome. All right. Well, if you heard something that you like or that you used, you can share your stories and tips with us too here on Facebook, so that others can learn from your experience as well. Don't forget to keep those hearts coming if we use the word mother or any derivative. Also, if you and your mom or you and your daughter are both on here, make sure you both comment to enter to win. Or if you have a non-member guest or newbie on here, you both should comment too, so you can both enter to win. Thank you so much, Mom, for being on here. I appreciate you and love you. And we're gonna jump in. We're gonna get Robin on here next. And hopefully, I don't know if her mom's with her. Hopefully we'll see in a minute. Robin is a dear friend of mine from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. And hopefully we're going to get to meet her mom and her daughter. So that's going to be cool. Hopefully that's going to work. I saw you there for a second. Let's get them on here. What's happening? I lost you. All right, well, let's see if we can grab somebody else, and we'll hopefully we can get that to work. All right, let's grab Denise and Emily next, and we'll see if we can get Robin on here. Let's grab these lovely ladies. There we go. All right, so we're gonna get Denise and her daughter Emily up on the screen here. Just give me 1 second. I'm doing all kinds of stuff here. I'm multi-talented. All right, we're gonna say bye-bye to my mom, and we'll move Robin over here for just a second. All right, let's see if we can't hopefully we can get Emily. There's Emily. All right, ladies. So, so Denise is my friend, and Denise is from the Portland, Oregon area. And she's on with her daughter, Emily. So I'm going to let you introduce your daughter and then maybe give us about 2 or 3 minutes on the products that you want to share about. I'm trying to unmute Emily. It's not working out so well. I don't know what's going on. Emily, you might have to do something on your end. Denise, are you with us?
I am here. Can you hear me?
There we go.
All right.
All right. I can hear you.
Okay.
It looks like we had Emily. There we go. There's Emily. All right, we're good to go.
Okay, I can't see you. I mean, I can see you, but I can't see my daughter, but oh well. I am Denise Greer. Emily Elledge is my daughter, and her daughter is with her. So I guess we have 3 generations here. We're all redheads, so that makes life really interesting. I'll let Emily say whatever she wants to say about me, but I'm just gonna say she has always been interested in natural health, kind of like her mom. And she was sort of raised that way, sort of not. We had a difficult several years there, but now we're back in it. And she loves to treat her family as much as she can with natural health, with natural alternatives. So when I started telling her about doTERRA, she was so excited. I mean, she just jumped right on board. So I'm glad she did that. I wanted to talk about what Deanna had said about the Lifelong Vitality Pack. She's going to tell you a little bit about it later tonight. But right now, I'm going to tell you that I was on a call with Rob Young, who was instrumental in this product being available. And it's amazing how much I learned from him. And so just real quickly, I'm going to tell you right now, there are 3 bottles, and I don't have them with me right now. Deanna can show them to you. The Alpha CRS, he calls that the #1 superhero of the pack. Of course, he said, oh no, now I've talked about one of my children better than the other ones. Huh. But anyway, one of the things that it does, and that it's important to me, and it should be important to everybody, is it reduces the oxidative stress and the free radicals in our body. And in today's society, we just live a very high stress life, but we also get a lot of the oxidative stress from what we eat, our lifestyle, what we breathe. It also helps at the cellular level. I learned that of course, I knew this already, but the ATP, which is an energy powerhouse, is stored in the mitochondria. And this actually gets into that part of it and helps feed that. It helps with inflammation also. One other thing, just real quick before Emily takes over, because she's got something exciting to share. The Mito 2 Max is something that you can get. If you buy the Vitality Pack, you can actually get 3 other products at a way reduced price. And the PB Assist and the Mito 2 Max are my go-tos. The Mito 2 Max gives me more energy. My family decides I don't really need the extra energy, kind of like Deanna. But we also use the PB Assist because it's the probiotic. I had all kinds of horrible digestive issues before this. And now, you know what? My stomach has healed between these products and the Lifelong Vitality Pack and the Digestin. I'll tell you what, I don't even need very many things anymore for my stomach. Well, I use the Digest tabs, but other than that. So Emily, what do you got to say? Emily's on the road, by the way, people. She took her daughter to a concert in Chicago and she's on her way back home in Tennessee. So take it away, Em.
Okay, can you actually hear me now?
Hey, I can even see you.
Okay, so my mom is Denise Greer Finley, and I think that the chosen thing to say was what my favorite thing about her is, and I think that I hope that I passed along to and this is Ariana, she's my 13-year-old, I took her, so she's in here as well. But my favorite thing about my mom is that she always says treat everyone the same. Like, no matter the circumstance, no matter what they look like, no matter where they've been. And I hope that I've been passing that on to my daughters as well. But I also enjoy the fact that she's always herself. She is who I am. But what she does, we were at a really beautiful concert, but he said, has started kind of experiencing I feel like they're hormonal type headaches, migraines, but so I had been giving her some things with ferment in them, and And then I know that my 8-year-old has had a lot of tummy trouble, and has digestion for her. She would have such bad pains that at night she wasn't even able to go to sleep. And the first time that I got my pack, I think it's called the Family Essential Pack, that I asked my mom, what did she think I should use? And she said, well, use the digestion. So I also had gotten a little roller ball from Deanna. I don't remember all of what was in it, but we put that on her feet. We put the digestion on her tummy, and within like 5 minutes, she wasn't curled over in a ball, or saying that she thought she was going to throw up. And then my 3-year-old son suffers from ear infection, and my mom whipped up something in a little eardrop type vial, sent that to me. She could probably tell you what was in that, but that really helped him with his ear infections as well. And then I was experiencing for the first time in my life ever, and I'm 41 now, so I think I'm also experiencing some hormonal type things. But my mom had sent me some Clarity Calm, and I put it where she told me I should apply it in the roller ball. And I couldn't see out of one eye because my headache was so bad, and I couldn't get up off the couch because I felt like it was so sluggish and yucky. And within 5 minutes, I was able to get up off the couch. I had like amazing energy, and I paired it with the citrus bloom. And when I smell the citrus bloom, like I just feel like a natural energy that just kind of comes about. So that was all I wanted to share. But I appreciate Deanna been sending a little roller ball, and that has really helped my family and my kind of start into doTERRA, and my mom.
Oh, it's so good to see you on
That's
your
awesome.
trip.
Yeah, thank you. I know we had a little bit of choppy connection there, but I hope you were able to pick up that sheet. Basically, the long and the short of it is that Emily is very new, and she basically had her Family Essentials kit and like a couple of sample type roller remedies, like what we're giving away tonight. For those of you that are commenting that you and your mom or you and your daughter are on here, or our newbies and guests. And she was able to solve like a whole bunch of stuff with just those basic oils. And I love the Clarity Calm story. Clarity Calm is, I don't think it's in this particular kit, Natural Solutions, but you guys should have it in your home regardless, because it is a must-have for pretty much anyone female from like maybe age 9 or 10 on. It is like crucial. And so I'm really grateful that you have found so many solutions in such a short amount of time. And so you don't have to be an oil expert to be able to solve problems for your family left and right with just some basic oils in your home. So thank you so much to Denise and her daughter Emily for being here. I'm super excited that you guys are having such great results with the products. Next, I think we've actually figured out how to get Robin on here. I see your face. And so let me get my face off of here for a second, get you up here. So Robin, we're going to have another treat. So we just had 3 generations there of mothers and daughters, and we're going to do the same thing here. And we've got Robin Addicks from Lancaster, Pennsylvania. She's got her mom, Diane, who's also in the area, who's also one of our main leaders, our top leaders in the Oil Shares organization, both she and Robin. And then their sweet, lovely daughter, well, Robin's sweet, lovely daughter and Diane's granddaughter, Amara. And so we're going to hear from these ladies about some of our basic oils and how they use them. And so Robin, if you could introduce your mom and your daughter real quick and give us about 2 or 3 minutes of tips on some of those basic oils. And then we've got one more guest to get to as well.
Am I on?
Yeah.
You're on. We can hear you.
Okay. All right. Well, I would like to introduce my mom. This is Diane. She is an amazing woman. I'm very proud to call her my mom. One thing that I admire about my mom is she taught me through her life to be generous and to give without thinking about she's going to get back. And that's what makes her such a dynamic, awesome leader in doTERRA. She cares so much about people that she is always talking about her oils because she believes that she knows how well they work. I mean, the other day we were somewhere and we just didn't have a sample ready, and she knew somebody needed some frankincense, and it was just one of those things that they needed frankincense. She pulled out her frankincense touch, and she, like this one right here, she's going to talk about, and she gave it away. And that's the kind of person my mom is. She doesn't think about the cost to her. She thinks about other people, and that's she's hopefully I got some of that from this wonderful lady right here. So she's going to be talking about frankincense today. And then this is my daughter Amara, and she's been using oils. She's 10, so we've been using oils for 5.5 years. So her whole life that she can remember, she's been an oil user. So here's my mom. I'm going to let her talk about Frank first. And Frank isn't a sexy man. It's an oil.
Everybody at EO Club knows that I love frankincense. Okay. Because if I have a chance to teach a class, which I am actually teaching a class on Monday, and guess what I'm teaching on? I'm teaching on Frank, and actually Cobaiba. But frankincense is my go-to oil if I do not know what to use, which is very rare because being in it almost 5 years and using it, things come up so easily that I have memorized and used the oil so often that I know what to use. But I always tell our newbies that if you don't know what oil to use, the best thing to do is use your frankincense. I use it as a layering also on top of another oil so that I can have it maybe even driven in further into my skin. I use it for actually on the back of my neck. My mom has Alzheimer's, so I'm using it as a preventative. I've used it as on scars. My husband had knee surgery a couple years ago, and I've used it on scars, and it helped to eliminate the scarring. Did you know that frankincense also comes in the touch style? It's so convenient. I love it. I carry it with me in my purse all the time. So I've even used it on stressful days. I just whip it out of my pocketbook and put it in the back of my neck, and it helps my nerves.
Yeah, Frank really works well for stress.
Yes, it does. It really does. So I've been using frankincense now for I said a little over 5 years now, and I've used it for so many things. Even in our Life Essential book, it's listed for so many things, that not just basic things like warts, stress, scars, anything. It's a versatile oil. I mean,
And how many ways can you use it? All 3 ways?
Oh yeah, topically, internally, and aromatically. My favorite way to use it is topically. I have been taking some internally with Cobaiba, and I've been finding actually the combination has helped me sleep better at night.
Nice.
So that's my favorite, frankincense.
Yay.
Gotta use it. Gotta love Frank.
And I'm here to talk about On Guard, and I love On Guard. This is one that I have in my home all the time. We never want to run out. We use On Guard it's called the protective blend. So basically we use On Guard so that we can protect ourselves from all the nasty bugs that are going around. It really helps boost the immune system, and it smells really good too. So you can use it in your diffuser. When you're using it on your body, you smell really good as well. I like to put this on the bottom of my feet. So what we do is we like to keep this next to our shoes, because we like to protect ourselves every day from no matter what's going around, whether it's in the springtime and there's bugs and the seasonal threats you get in the springtime, or the fall and winter, sometimes even those summer bugs. On Guard will protect you from those. It works best when you use it every single day. And so that's what we do. We keep it next to our shoes so that when we take our shoes off, we apply it on the bottom of our feet. And then when we put our shoes on, we apply it on the bottom of our feet. So we try to get this on the bottom of our feet at least twice a day for protection. The other thing is that you can use this internally. If I get any kind of scratchy, yucky feelings in my throat, I don't care if something's strong. I just put it right down the hatch if it's going to work. So that's what I do. I just put one drop down the hatch, and I've never had that uncomfortable throat thing for longer than half a day. The other thing that I like to do, that I like about this is one thing I love about essential oils is that they don't just help the physical, they also help the emotional as well. And so when we say it protects against the bugs, it also protects against people bugs. So like if people with negative energy come around you, you want to use this because it kind of like puts up a protected energy field and keeps them out of your space.
Yeah.
So just try it. I know it sounds crazy, but it really works. So yeah, that's why we're happy all the time around here. And this is my daughter, Amara, and she's going to talk about, which oil do you have?
Lemon.
Can you show it to him? There, where is it? Up a little higher. There it is, lemon. And Amara uses a lemon every single day, don't you?
Yeah.
Yeah. And so how do we use lemon? How do we use lemon every single day?
I use lemon in my water for gymnastics.
Okay. So we put a couple drops in your water for gymnastics. And what does that do for you in your water?
It tastes good.
It tastes good, helps you drink water. What else? How does it make you feel any certain way?
It makes me concentrate on gymnastics.
So like when you're working on a skill, it helps you concentrate. And how does it make you feel energized?
Kind of.
Kind of energized. So what would you rather have? Plain water or lemon water? Lemon water. I don't even think my kids, like one time I gave them water and I didn't put any lemon in it. And they were like, ew, mom, what is this? Because they're so used to having lemon in their water. What I like about lemon is that I know that when I'm giving it to her in her water, it is also detoxifying her system. So even though we try to eat really clean, and we generally make good choices, just living in this world, we get these toxins that we're breathing in the air and things like that. And lemon is a detoxifier, so it helps cleanse our system. So that's what we wanted to say, and we're excited to be here. We're 3 generations of oil users, and we don't remember life before the oils, do we?
No, I don't. That's why I use frankincense.
And I love that my 10-year-old shares oils with her friends. Her friends come over with seasonal issues, and my daughter says, hey, you should really use lemon, lavender, and peppermint for that. You won't be sniffling so much, that kind of thing. So I love that even at 10 years old, she knows what to recommend to her friends. She's already thinking about how she can help the people in her world, and she knows which oils to go for and to use because they work really quickly. So anyway, I'll let someone else talk because I could probably talk for another hour or two about essential oils.
Thank you, ladies. Though we enjoyed seeing all of you, and love you guys so much. Thank you for sharing. Happy Mother's Day to everyone. I am going to bring up my friend Kayla, who I am going to unmute for you. Kayla, give me a second here. As soon as I figure out how to work these buttons, come on now. Gosh, I've been having some issues tonight. There we go.
Yeah.
So this is Kayla. Kayla is one of the very first people I enrolled in doTERRA years ago when I first started doing doTERRA as a business. And we've been friends for years. She's an amazing doTERRA leader up in Michigan. And this is her mom. She's going to introduce her and share some goodies. And then I'm going to close this out. So stick around. So I want to make sure you find out how you can get your oils and how you can get that lifelong vitality free. So let's listen in on Kayla and hear what she and her mom have to share with us.
Hey, everybody. Deanna is, again, she is the first person that ever, shared anything about essential oils with me. And that was 7 years ago? 6?
Probably 6.
I think it's been 6-ish, a little over 6.
Yeah.
And but actually this is my mom, Melissa, and both of our stories kind of started with my daughter, who is now 7. And we watched her health, just do a complete turnaround. And so I feel like it's safe to say that like my daughter is the reason why we started using these things, but this product right here is, I would say, the life changer for us.
Yes.
It's when we found our first aha moment. So I'll kind of share a little bit about what Lifelong Vitality did for me, and then I'll have my mom talk. Because doTERRA has, I think, brought us such a healthier life, but also created a new bond for us because we do doTERRA together. So, but anyways, like I said, Lifelong Vitality, I think, was my first life-changing experience with doTERRA. It took me, I think, a year to try it, which was a mistake. But when I started taking this, I noticed such a drastic change in my energy. I feel like if you really want a foundation for optimal health, this is where you start. And I love that it comes in this kit. And I love that you guys can all get it free next month. But I noticed right away for myself just an energy change. People still, I'm a mom, my oldest is 7, and people still can't understand how I am not a coffee drinker. I do not drink coffee. This is my savior right here. I also know that it does amazing things for my immune system. And it's one of the great things about this. Like I said, I think it lays a foundation for optimal health. I can recall times where everybody in my house was under the weather and I am taking care of everybody. And I was completely healthy the entire time. And I think it's because I support my immune system in such a great way. This stuff helps with stress management. My nails grow like the growing of my hair and my nails and just the health in general is amazing. But I can't say enough about these things. I think that everybody needs to take these because I know that you'll feel so different on them. So that's my.
And mine is, I have to go get my blood work done every 6 months. And I did kind of an experiment on myself because I was told that I don't eat enough fish in my diet and that my blood work, the only thing that was a little bit off, they asked me to please eat more fish or take an omega supplement. And so I thought, okay, I will start with doTERRA and see what happens. So I started off with, I just, did 4 of the omega to start off with. And after 6 months, I went back to the doctor and she came into the room and she's like, I'd really like to know what you're doing. And I said, oh, like, is this bad? She goes, no, I have never seen somebody's blood work like get good all like in the short period of time like yours did. Nothing that I needed to be put on a medication or anything on, but they just wanted me to be aware that it was fluctuating a little bit, not in the good way. So I sat there and I'm like, okay, well, let's see if this is really the omegas that I'm taking. So I stopped taking them for 6 months and I felt like crap in that 6 months. But when I went back, the doctor was like, yeah, I don't know what happened, but your blood work shows a little off again. And I said, well, it was the omegas and I will start taking them again. And they were like, what do you mean? And I said, well, I wanted to see really if it was doTERRA or not. And I don't go without it anymore. It's perfect. And that's where I want it to be. So yes, I do agree with Kayla. If anything, if you just want to start out small, get this. Start with
No, I agree.
the LOVs.
I totally, completely agree. And for those of you, I know I've got some smart, really researcher people out there that research vitamins and supplements a lot. And like, I was one of those people, and I really hesitated to take doTERRA because I had researched the ones I was taking and I felt really comfortable. As I got to know the company and our really extremely, almost like outside reason standards for safety and purity and quality, I really began to trust doTERRA, knew what they were doing in the supplement world. And so for those of you that are concerned about like, where's their sourcing of fish, because there can be a lot of contaminants in fish and stuff. And we are so on top of our sourcing of all of our ingredients that Kayla can remember. She's been in doTERRA long enough to know that we will go without something for a year and a half if we don't have a super safe, super high quality, very pure sourcing of it. And so we're continually perfecting that. And I feel totally safe giving the fish oil to my son. In fact, he and I have both had this little bit of like, sinus, whatever going on. And we made a throat spray with the kids' fish oil. And that's been working so fantastic for the little cough and scratchy throat that we've both had. So I just feel totally safe with that. And I am very hesitant about fish oil products. And so they also contain our essential oils in there. So they're just amazing products. Thank you both for sharing tonight. Thank all of you moms and daughters that stopped in to share. And I want to make sure you know how you can get this Lifelong Vitality Pack for free, because 82% of people who use it for 30 days never stop using it. That says something, okay? People can tell the difference when they use it. So if you are not a doTERRA member, what you can do is you can choose a starter kit, any starter kit. We talked about natural solutions tonight. We have lots of other ones, and it'll fit your budget and the size of your family. Talk to the person that invited you to watch this video. That person is going to be the one that's going to help guide you to what's best for you. Any starter kit, if you purchase that during the month of May, and then next month you do another purchase of 100 points, which is roughly $100 of oils, you'll automatically get the Lifelong Vitality Pack for free on your June order. This is like $160-ish, $170-ish value in product. So it's a really big freebie, and I hope that everyone will take advantage of it. If you already have a membership and you haven't been using this, add it to your loyalty rewards, because you get it at almost half price. And like Denise mentioned, you can add other products to it at a massive discount. It's a 30-day money back guarantee, people. So if you try it for 30 days and you don't notice anything, I dare you to stop it, because in 3 days, you're going to be like, oh yeah, oops, like I'm never stopping that again. But just in case, I've never once heard of somebody in my 7 years or so of sending it back, but you certainly can. And you do have that 30-day money back guarantee, no questions asked. So try it out, see what it does for you and your family. And if you have a friend who's interested in getting started with doTERRA, but you don't do doTERRA as a business, reach up to somebody in your team who does the business, and they will help your friend to get started, to make sure that they get their hands on this Lifelong Vitality Pack. If you don't have a person and you just stumbled on this video, please shoot me a private message. I'd be happy to dedicate some time just for you to answer your questions and make sure that you have what you need. And I'll be more than happy to help you get started and find a really amazing place where we be supported in our community. You get 25% off retail, another 10 to 30% back. So you get below wholesale pricing as a member. You get access to our VIP Facebook group where you can ask questions and get support from our community, and much more. So be sure to contact the person that invited you to watch this tonight. And we'll be back here again next Sunday night, 9 p.m. Eastern time, for some more information about essential oils from some more of our top leaders. Essential oils are not magic beans, but they can help mothers and daughters be healthier, happier, and we hope that you've learned something tonight. We will see you guys next Sunday, 9 p.m. Eastern time. Have a good night. Have an amazing week. Shine on.